welcome to Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ. I hope you are doing well. I'm very happy you decided to click on this reading. Today we will be looking into the energies for the collective for the last decade of November, so 20th through to the 30th. What's still ahead of us? What is it that we need to know, should remember about in the last decade of November? So let's see. Okay, thank you. We have the Hermit, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Queen of Swords. Beautiful. What's at the bottom of the deck? Eight of Cups and the King of Wands. And Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands. There's a lot of people. The Wheel of Fortune. And you know what? I want to do it like this and start with the two major arcanas, because we have 9 and 10, the Hermit and the Wheel. So a sequence, right? Definitely something coming to an end or completion and a new beginning, some kind of achievement. Coming up with the Wheel of Fortune, something that is happening exactly when it was meant to, something destined, fated, and coming at the exact right divine time, right? With the Hermit, it almost makes me feel that the Hermit mode is coming to an end. Like it's time to emerge to the surface, and I have been speaking about it in at least a couple previous readings. In the mid-November for the collective, I was speaking about it in the readings for the signs, that it's time we were being formed, shaped, and it's time to start leaving this new form and get out of the Hermit mode. Come to the surface, so present the wisdom that we gained in whatever area of life, whatever this star, this light means to you. It can be education, some kind of wisdom, spirituality, whatever you have been exploring and going through that inner journey with the Hermit. It's time to come up with that wisdom to the people, like to the public. And I'm not saying everyone will suddenly become a public speaker. It's just about speaking your truth, living your truth, expressing your truth, being the true version of yourself, living an authentic life. And I have really been talking about it many times in the last, or recent, I should say, readings. So we have a lot of people here, and for some, this is a combination of your energy. For some of us, it may mean actually being around many people, or many people influencing our situation, or some of us are actually planning on going public. You know, I just saw that there's the Four of Swords, and right beneath the Ace of Wands. You know, maybe I will not just go deeper because the cards are getting better and better, but when I looked at the Four of Swords, it also made me think of the Hermit, that this time of resting, preparing, deep thinking with the Four Swords, very spiritual with the bears, it's coming to an end, and it's time to emerge in a fiery way, very creative, active, dynamic, full of passion and desire and creative force, right? It's like this creative spark that comes suddenly and ignites like the flames for a new passion for life. It's some kind of a rebirth. Even though there is no death card, we don't have judgment card or the Tower. It really does feel like death and rebirth, but more of in the sense of coming from the hiding to the surface. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, Queen, and the King of Wands. So all the court cards from the Wands suit except for the Page. Okay, it makes me think of some kind of maturity that is happening from the Knight through Queen to the King, maturing in that passion, or that passion that is bursting with the Ace of Wands. It's like accumulating. Okay, but with the Knight of Wands, there's definitely passion for growth, progress, movement forward, and we have the Eight of Cups right beneath, which is about moving away from what is no longer serving us towards something new, to find the fulfillment, to find the ninth cup. And it's happening in a beautiful way, because it also makes me think of emerging from that water towards the rainbow, towards the Knight of Wands. So again, stepping out of the hermit mode towards the external, towards those passions, expressing those passions, desires. Typically the Eight of Cups also makes me think of inner journey and journey that is happening like in the nighttime. In this case, it's really emerging from the depths to the surface. Now the Queen and the King of Wands can be coupled for some. It's like this destined connection. It's in the center, so it may be fueling you. Your connection with someone very passionate, can be very sexy, vibrant, is like, well, it's driving you because it's like fueling your passion for life. And that passion for life is spreading to other areas of life as well. For other of us, it means that there's perfect balance between our feminine and masculine in that creative suit, so the fire, right? But on one hand, very gentle, as I said, sexy, charismatic in that feminine energy, seductive even, I would say. And on the other hand, the masculine king, which is all about taking action, right? And putting those passion and desires into life, birthing them into reality. And then we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So we have two knights. There's definitely progress, expansion, there's bravery, there's desire to move forward and grow, definitely. And again, two suits combined. So we have the Queen, so again, the feminine energy, that caring, gentle, but on the other hand, very brave, dynamic, and moving forward. Those two cards say, live your truth, right? Truth and clarity are the key values of the Queen of Swords, and even though she's that good communicator, that feminine energy, gentle, not trying to hurt anyone, she's not afraid to speak her truth. And if someone doesn't like the truth, then it's their problem, right? So she's still gentle, still with that feminine, empathic, little deeper and emotional level vibe, but at the same time very brave. It's time to emerge to the surface and really bravely take up that new form. Whatever the new form means for you. And there are a lot of signs of enlightenment here. We have the Hermit, we have moving towards the star here and the rainbow. We have the King of Wands king that is enlightened by the sun. The Queen of Wands enlightened. He's all in the fire. The Queen of Swords with her head connected to the universe, the stars, and even the thunders in the Knight of Swords. It's really like there's some kind of revelation, realization happening that leads us to that enlightenment. It's time to embrace the true new version of yourself and allow it to come to the surface. That's what the last decade of November is reminding us of, because I feel that starting December and going forward, especially 2020, is when we will fully need to embrace that new version of ourselves. It's like this is still the preparation time. We can still emerge quite peacefully, right? We can take our time. We're being nudged to, reminded, but there's still a little bit of time. But this is all gaining momentum. Look how much movement we have here. So as soon as it hits, as soon as it really starts, we will just have to embrace the new forms and that new life. So enjoy the preparation time until you still have it. And enjoy the last decade of November. Please take care of yourself. I hope you have fun and good time through those 10 days. And I will see you next time. Bye.